Alright, we're back on the boat. Year 3.
Yep.
Right now we're sitting at port at Cozumel, Mexico.
Yeah, it's already day 3.
Already day 3, yeah, we did not record at all. At least these talking bits.
What did we do day 1?
Well, so we showed up early to Miami the day before, just sort of hung out at the pool. And then we did the pre-party, which was at a different location. They had live music this time, which was really, really cool. But the venue itself wasn't as good as last year's Magic 13. Magic 13 was a little better, but
yeah, this was like Loku or Laku or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Just like an empty lot almost.
Yeah, where they had like seashells as like the floor,
yeah,
or as like the rocks, and then. Yeah.
It wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. The live music was awesome, so hopefully they do that again next year, if they do this again next year. There was a lot of chatter the first couple days of people questioning if they were going to do it or not. They, being Lamb of God, doing this boat or not, because everybody was saying that they signed like a 3-year contract.
Yeah.
And it's the 3rd year. The ship is also different this year. Same Jewel class ship that Norwegian does.
Yeah.
But the setup is vastly different, I would say. Not vastly different, but there's a lot that is different.
There's a lot that's different. Like, the atrium is Starbucks, basically, like how it's set up. And more of like a loungy area around that. And they didn't put a stage there, even though we talked about that they could have, like in the center, do like a center stage sort of thing. And then Bliss Lounge, instead of being like near stars, or like above stars or whatever.
Yeah, Bliss Lounge was, I don't remember where that was. It's one of the...
I feel like it was on
ship
deck
place.
7.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, now it's just like in the middle of the ship, and it's a very small venue, very similar to Magnum's, which isn't bad, but it does get pretty packed in there, for sure, and you can't really see the stage unless you're like right fucking up on the stage.
Yeah, the stage is really... The ceiling's really short, like Magnum's is, but then I feel like Magnum's is a little bit better, though, because, like, I don't know.
Yeah, to me it's very similar.
Yeah,
but
it is similar, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll go walk around, do some video of this ship here and show you what that looks like. But first, we're going to get some lunch. And as promised, here's the boat tour, starting in the Bliss Lounge. So this has been moved to the midship. Very, very small spot. So if you want to see the band, show up early because it's a very low roof. So if you're not very close to the stage,
you won't be able to see the stage at all. But the energy is fucking awesome in this stage. It does fill up very quickly. Over here by the bar, though, there's some room that you obviously get drinks and these like little lounge chairs and whatnot. You can hang out, but it does fill up very, very quick. So show up early if you want to see whoever's performing here. This then feeds into one of the restaurants with the bars over here. But as you walk over, you'll be able to look down onto the Magnum stage, which you can get to the casino and the smoking lounge and Cthulhu lounge from down here. But it's a cool little spot. Right here's the Magnum stage that you can see looking down onto it. Again, another small venue, but that one's, I don't know, for some reason I like that one a little better. Which, continuing down the corridor, will lead you into the atrium. Previous years, the boats had a main stage here, or like a second stage or whatnot here. There's just a very, very large Starbucks, so there's no stage. Typically, the stage would be where the Starbucks is. But yeah, no stage here this year. Now it's just this massive fucking Starbucks. This was one of my favorite stages, but unfortunately, they did move it. So on Halloween, there's a lot of decorations around the ship, including the cafeteria here, where there's a bunch of cakes and whatnot just decorated with Halloween themes and whatnot. So I think the previous year they had like a prosciutto arm, like covered in prosciutto to make it look like a severed arm. But here's just a bunch of cakes and whatnot, cupcakes and whatnot that are just for Halloween themed. So they have other cakes and shit throughout the boat, just Halloween itself will have these really weird sort of fun cake designs. Mostly, though, the ship is the same as the previous years we've been on Headbangers Boat. The main difference is definitely the Bliss Lounge in the atrium, but other than that, it's basically the same setup for the other ships.
Ozzy forever, man! Fuck yeah! Okay, you guys ready to get this party started? At this time, I would like everyone to please adjust their pants so that they may do the good time dance. Make some noise for Clutch, motherfuckers!
So every year we miss a band, and this particular year was Brat. We stood in line for merch, and Brat was playing on the Magnum stage, so we figured, hey, we can check it out, but it's low-hanging stage, you can't really see them. Dropped off a ghost figurine right here, but merch was only Lamb of God merch and Headbangers Boat merch. When we got in, we didn't know that until we got in, so we said, fuck it, let's leave, get merch later the next day. We could have seen Brat, and it's a little frustrating, but...
it. There we go.
goodies. Looks like a little fanny pack and sunglasses.
Other than that, I got my tattoo done yesterday, just the skull and crossbones logo thing that they have. It was fine. It took a lot of time, like 2 hours. Getting the tattoo was super quick, but I did spend a lot of time waiting.
Yeah, you waited in that area because they kind of told you to wait there, where you probably had time to go do something and come back.
Yeah, I could have, but whatever.
There is no way for them to contact you.
No, yeah.
It'd be cool if they had like those little buzzer things, like what
restaurants.
Like restaurants have. That's like your time is up.
It's more or less you just put your name in the hat, first come, first serve, and then when they get to you, they get to you. So they do move pretty quick. Don't get me wrong. It was totally worth it. I decided to do that, so whatever. If I missed something I wanted to see, it's my fault. So whatever.
Last night we got Lamb of God's As Palace Burns set, which was short because it's a short album, but tonight hopefully it's like a proper Lamb of God set.
Yeah, I think it'll be something similar to what we saw like Incarceration or something, but with like sepsis added to the set list.
Yeah, so otherwise, we're just kind of going around seeing music.
Yeah, might go get my nails done now, so we'll see.
I might go get coffee.
That the band has done this, and of course they're giving all of us this gorgeous fucking incredible metallic gift from the fucking gods, man. It's personally my favorite album from Lamb of God, and I hope you go fucking off. Tomorrow, if you don't wake up with a sore neck, you didn't fucking do it right. Alright? Alright? Hey, right now, from Richmond, motherfucking Virginia, the host of the goddamn Headbangers Boat, Lamb of God! 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 Give it! Go! Go! Louder! 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 Lamb of God! Hey, keep going. I'm gonna walk back. Thank you. Keep going, motherfuckers. I love you guys. Thank you. Get your fucking heart busy. To the studio, it's true, uphill. Go in, start recording at midnight, record until 7 a.m., fall asleep under the drum rug, and then these guys would come in at about 9 and start making noise. And then I got up and I go back to work. And I did this for the fucking 10 days we recorded this fucking record. He was roofing during the day. On the last day of recording, I got done with my vocals, and I rode my bicycle from the studio to my girlfriend's house, walked in, sat down in the kitchen, and burst into tears. I did, because I hadn't slept in weeks. So that's how, we used to do this all the time, work and do the band. Somehow it turned into this. So I can't tell you how grateful we are for you. Yeah, to you guys. We are grateful to you. And John said he's a terrible employee. He's awful. Our Father, thy will be done.
But last night at their set, they sort of hinted at, hey, they would do it again next year.
Yeah, like that they're going to make an announcement tonight during their set like they have the past 2 years.
Yeah, it's always, like right before the last song, Randy, coming out like, hey, well, we're approaching that time of the set, so bad news, we're almost done. But good news, we'll be back next year, and here's who's coming next year. I'm sure
that, I bet they do it.
I bet they do it too.
Yeah, because Ricky Rackman also alluded to it as well, like, you gotta come next year.
Yeah. So hopefully, I think they'll do it, but I don't know. There was some chatter early of people asking if they'll do it or not.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Still want to hear a song about war? War support!
Year 2 of the boat, they finally had football on, but this year, because it was the World Series, they also had that on. And here's a small gathering of us watching the final game when the LA Dodgers finally fucking won their second series in a row. For port this year, we went to Cozumel, Mexico. The very, very first cruise Karen and I ever went on was, one of the stops was Cozumel. It was our least favorite. It felt very touristy, very... People want, like, every stop, every shop you'd go to would be like, hey, give us money, and it's very pushy and whatnot, so we didn't like that. But hey, look at this giant fucking boat. The boat was really, really cool. But the port itself it's not a big spot that we liked out of all the ports we've been to on this cruise and other cruises, but it's a fun little spot. There's like this little strip mall you end up walking through. We ended up finding a restaurant not too far, like a couple blocks from here, that we got food, and they had like a metal bar or metal band up top playing that we ended up listening to while we ate. We didn't go up and check them out. Unfortunately, we didn't necessarily know how to do that, and to be honest, I may have been a little hungover at this time, so I was just like, fuck it, let's just go back to the boat. Plus, we were planning to do like a spa day thing here on the boat on this particular day. I did get my nails done. That's about the only spa-y type thing we did. But yeah, Cozumel's not our favorite spot to go to because of this little mall and whatnot. And I don't know. It was fun and all that. Seeing the metal band play at the restaurant was really, really cool. Again, I don't know their name, but they were fun. So yeah, this is Cozumel, Mexico. Port day goodies. Looks like a little pouch thingy, wallet, probably a passport case or something. And then bucket hats. Got a few holders here for your cards, some pouches for shit, some more card slots, another one right there, and a little pouch right there. Good little wallet for the ship for sure. So every ship has this little room where they have all these plaques from every port they've made. We've checked it out and whatnot on other ships, but it's kind of cool to go through there and see what each port has to make for theirs. The thing here is this is right next to like the captain's bridge and whatnot where they steer the ship, and you can't take photo or video of that. I've unfortunately tried to do that one year and I didn't get yelled at or anything, but like then we saw the sign like don't do this, so we like fuck it, we're not going to post it. But the cool thing here is that they have the bottle that they christen the ship with.
I will fucking bury you!
For being a part of it, man. Thank you guys all for being so fucking cool. We love this shit. To that end, last night, we had a very long, in-depth, tumultuous band meeting. There was arguments, name-calling, disagreements. Fuck you, man! All sorts of harsh words were said, but at the end, we came to an agreement that I believe we have to do this again next year.
king is born. Dodge Swinger. Yeah. Don't worry, it's coming. Jesus on the dashboard! Whenever it feels right.
Okay, it's the final day. They did announce next year, so
Yep.
we'll be back, more than likely.
October 30th to November 3rd.
Something like that. few bands announced. We'll throw up like little ad thing or whatnot.
Yeah, what they've announced so far, yeah.
But yeah, final day. I'm a little better than I was last year, so.
You are! Last year was a little rough for you. I didn't make it very long last night. I think Clutch played at 11 and I walked through the deck and came to bed.
Yeah, I went to Clutch. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I was struggling.
Yeah, and then Category 7.
Oh yeah, I missed Category 7.
And I went to go
Were
see
they
them.
good?
They were good. They were a lot of fun. Yeah.
Who was all in it? Do you know?
No.
No? Okay.
Voiceover Brian here. So I knew going in that Category 7 was like a super group, which is made up by, key members and whatnot. I didn't know who was in it, though. Reading this off Wikipedia, it's John Bush on vocals, Phil DeMille, I'm sorry if I fuck up that last name, on guitar, Mike Orlando also on guitar, Jack Gibson on bass, and Jason Bittner on drums. So, again, I knew they were a super group. I don't know where they all come from the other bands and whatnot that qualify as a super group. But I will say they were fucking awesome. They put on a great fucking show. They sounded fucking awesome. If you have a chance, check them out for sure.
And then I just sort of after that hung around the casino with Landon, our friend from Canada, and met some people there, chatted them up and whatnot, and came back to bed. Met a lot of cool people on the boat so far.
Oh yeah. I think that's making the trip for last year. We talked to people too, and it just makes it so much better.
Yeah, talking to a lot more this year, meeting a lot of people.
Yeah, people from last year too. So,
yeah. So a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, more music today. And then we'll be back in the room here in a few hours to pack our bags. We have to get the fuck up early.
Yeah, I think we have to be out of the room at 8.
Yeah, that's fucking rough. I'm not gonna.
We learned the first year because they were pounding on the door for you, so we know that you had to be out of the room. So
that's not gonna be fun.
No, but we have an early flight tomorrow. Well, early. Back to Chicago. We normally do like the 5 o'clock flight.
The Miami airport sucks.
It does. Yeah.
We got an early one so we can get through security right away.
Yeah.
And not have to sit out there in like the lobby.
Yeah, because I think they have like a 4-hour rule where you can't check in until 4 hours before your flight, which makes sense because a lot of cruise ships come in the morning.
I guess, but I don't know. I just want to go to the lounge or go find a spot and sit by my gate. I don't want to have to worry about security and all that shit.
Yeah, and also there's not much to do before.
Right, yeah.
Security,
so. But we did have lunch last year.
We did, yeah. We were at the
that
Dodgers,
helped,
so,
yeah. But yeah, final day, more music, and yeah, I don't know. Should be fun.
Yep.
And the final day begins with the bagel.
So what just happened, Brian?
You're standing in line at Starbucks and some guy just walks up, slaps me on the shoulder, and says, "I love your vest." So I turn around, it's Art, and then he's like, "Here, I got something for you." And yeah, got a drumstick.
Signed drumstick. That's so awesome.
Never had a drumstick before. So
no.
First one. Gonna have to learn how to play drums now.
With one hand?
Yeah, well, you gotta start
somewhere. Start somewhere. Yeah.
By one piece at a time. So
got that part.
So coming up to the Vibe Beach Club on the forward of the ship, the Vibe Beach Club itself is locked down unless you pay extra money to get into it. I think it was like 180, 100, $200 or whatnot. It's a lot of money. There is a viewing spot that you can see the main stage from there. I don't like that. I do like, though, that you can still get to this front section of the ship where you can watch sort of it sailing through the seas and whatnot. And there's plenty of room for just lounging and sunbathing and whatnot. So you don't need to pay the money. I thought you did originally, but no, you don't need to pay that money to get up into that front of the ship. There's like a pool and other amenities you get with paying for that money to get in that Vibe Beach Club, but you don't need to. And today's goodies. Looks like a sticky wall thingy, I don't know. And a luggage tag. This little sticky wall thing, I'm not quite sure. Oh, the little pouch. Yeah, I am not sure at all what the fuck this thing is.
It's too small for a cell phone.
Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be on the cell phone, I don't know.
Oh, so you put it on the back of your cell phone for your cards. You put it like on the back of your cell phone and you put your cards in it.
Oh, really? Like a little wallet for your phone?
A little wallet for your phone.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, but no patches this year. That's disappointing. No patches, but whatever.
Since they asked me to do this, we lost Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. So let's do a big Ozzy. I'm sure Jose would go, Ozzy, Ozzy. Ozzy, 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 Ozzy. Nice. So, in true Ozzy Osbourne pre-teleprompter era technology, I want you guys to set the bar real low. Set the bar low. Loose and fun. Evil mindset, plot destruction. Nice. So when they go, hold on, I'm gonna mix it up, JB. Hold on. When they go, you go. Every time.
Like me, that always wondered what it would be like to be on stage singing. Well, I'm doing it tonight. This will probably be the only time I ever do it. So this is what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm gonna do every rock cliche. I gotta remember, like, at one point, I promise you, I will put my foot on the monitor, okay? I gotta do this. I see bands doing it. Maybe I'll do this with you, Jack. At one point, I gotta walk over to you and pretend like we're talking about something and then I'll laugh, right? I do that, right? And here's the most important part. I'm also going to ask you to help me out, okay? Because here's one thing that you cannot deny. The louder you sing, the better I sound, okay? I'm going to feel. How the fuck do you feel?
Gathered in their masses, just like witches act like masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed mind.
I'm Nekrogoblikon. This is my friend Raptor. And we're gonna sing a song for you that I think it's about puberty. I feel unhappy, I feel so sad. I lost the best friend that I ever had. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes.
Alright, and here are all of our trinkets this year. Got a couple tickets. These are really cool. That ticket and that one people printed out and brought in. A few chickens. A lot of bracelets this year. A lot of bracelets this year. Of course, some stickers. All these little guys here, including a bunch of little dicks. Oops. Don't miss the dick. Bunch of dicks. These are cool. Little cassettes. Got that one and a smaller one right here. The kazoo guys. Our cats are gonna fucking hate these, but whatever. What else? These little ghosts. These are cool. This little thing. Skulls with flags. A lot of fun there. What else? Just more stickers and trinkets.
You got a little bag of Coke.
Oh, yeah. I got a little bump, a little Coke. And this little guy right just there. Little tiny turtle. These little ghost face things. Those are our trinkets so far. Last day, we'll see what else we can get, but lots of trinkets. Oh, this is really cool. This is really cool. It's a little ring that you can wear. I was wearing it the first day, so really cool little ring.
Thank y'all so much. We're Powers from Dallas, Texas. We'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much!
And that's it. Get the fuck off the boat. We have to turn this around and tour again or ship again and whatnot. We clearly here got our asses kicked, as you could see. But hey, time to go home, and we'll see you next year.
Appears to be unsafe. Crowd surfing is not allowed. We will issue warnings to anyone caught crowd surfing, and guests who ignore the warning or enter the stage area will be escorted from the venue.